The year is 2510. The place? Post-apocalyptic New York. The city is in ruins. Beasts roam the earth. And only a few of the human race remains. This is the set of The Lost Future. The human race is on the verge of extinction, and the only thing that stands between them and death is a medicinal yellow powder, which I've been told is hidden somewhere in this vault.
We're in the future, but when we first meet our heroes, we feel as if we're in the past because they are wearing leather skins and they are tribal, and you think you must be in the past. Mankind tried to bring back extinct animals, and due to that a virus came out, and the virus basically changes humans into beasts, and that's the threat that is out there. And the beasts have come and have entered into our world, and we now need to find a cure against the virus, because otherwise everyone will turn into beasts, and that is basically the story.
And what part of the film are you shooting today?
Today we are shooting in New York. This is Gargan's domicile. It's where he resides, and Gargan stole the yellow powder from the creator of the yellow powder.
Gargan is a tough position that he's in. He's kept a bunch of people alive by keeping this yellow powder, which he schmuggled from some other guys. You know, there was a whole group of almost like knights in this apocalyptic time. And he's kept his family and a group of people alive, and he's protected them on the island of New York, which is now just basically a jungle.
Savan is the son of the chief. He lives in a small tribe along with Caleb and Dorel, the two other main characters. And basically, he's like the big man on campus. He's the guy who's got it going on. He's got the girl. And then next thing you know, their world gets turned upside down. They get attacked by these beasts.
Now, he is also obviously after the antidote, which is the yellow powder.
Exactly. To heighten the stakes, when you come in contact with these beasts, even just by being breathed on, you get the disease and you will turn into a beast. So they realize early on, Sean Bean's character tells them, you guys have like 24 hours, you're going to turn into beasts. And because my character is a little more physically strong, he doesn't start showing the signs, but Dorel, my love, is showing the signs, so he's that much more motivated to get his hands on this yellow powder and save everybody. So that's kind of what drives him throughout the story.
How did you envision what it will look like in, 2510?
It's not really my vision of 2520. It's really a mixture of the vision of the director as the main lead, and then obviously the production designer. So I tend to take what they give me and they say this is what we would like and how can we make it work. Yeah. So for example, in the library or in the New York skyline, I mean, I'll work very closely with the director in post-production with the visual effects to be able to get the vision that he's looking for.
Today we've actually just started our New York sector, which is where we're using a lot of recycled goods to enhance our hairstyles and our makeup, embedded jewels, tattoos, everything you would do without the implements of modern day.
It really was an interesting production for us to work on. It's just so many different types of clothes. We basically had 4 different tribes, of which the first one was leather, they had to really look like 10,000 BC. Then we had a brotherhood, which is slightly medieval, more spiritual group of people. And then we had the beasts, who were the real kind of latex, rubber, scary, terrible creatures. And then we go to New York, sort of in the future, and it's more about plastic and recycling and materials that would have been left over, or things that would have not biodegraded, and things that they could make clothes out of.
Now, I can see a lot of prehistoric weapons, but I thought the film is set in the future.
Well, the film opens where the viewer thinks he's in prehistoric Flintstone time, but then about 10 minutes in the movie you realize you're actually in the future. So, so you are in the future, but we've got a few different cultures and tribes. The first tribe, as the movie opens, is in the prehistoric time, and we've designed spears that they hunt with. These are all safe weapons to be used in stunt fights. Then we move on to the Brotherhood. They are a little bit more sophisticated. They have bows and arrows. These bows were also made by CFX. It's a carbon fiber rod that's laminated, and it actually works, as you can see. Then the New Yorkers are the funky group. We've decided to give them crossbows as weapons, and these crossbows are sort of made by found objects, aluminium, plastic, and they all work, as you can see.
Yeah. Okay, now this is all good and well, but where is that all-important yellow powder?
They find the magic potion in New York in a Maglite. Now, the Maglite, we got permission from Maglite to use the product. I've aged it, as you can see, to make it look a few hundred years old. And then we find the magic powder just in the shaft. Yeah.
With the rate things are going, I don't know what the future might be like, but if it does turn out to be like this, at least I've got the yellow powder.